Hey everybody, it's Vince from Spradley here in Pueblo, Colorado, and today I am going to show you my favorite trim level of the Kia Stinger. This is going to be a 2022 Kia Stinger GT1 in Hichroma Red with the black interior. Now the reason I say it's my favorite is my first Stinger was a GT1 2018 and I liked it better. I thought it had everything it needed for the right price, and it's just, I'll show you why I think it's the perfect fit for, you know, unless you wanted a full GT2 with all the bells and whistles, the GT1 is nothing to sneeze at. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. It does help me with my dream of getting to 100,000. I'm sorry, 100,000 would be great too, but getting to 100,000 subscribers. My short-term goal is to get to 300 by the end of August, and I think I can get there. But without further ado, let's take a look at the Kia Stinger GT1 in red. Right there at the front, you see the tiger nose grille with Kia's tiger eye lights. I love the daytime running lights, what they did in 2022. You can kind of see them right there. They have those little four sections there. Currently I drive a GTS. If you are unfamiliar with my channel, I tend to talk about that every now and then. I really do like the lights on the 2022. It is 100 degrees out here, so I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as possible so I don't roast. I do love Kia's script badging now. Big fan of that, super fan of that actually. And then here in the grille you can see the sensors, the little sensor plate right there. Fully functional vents, 18-inch alloy wheels with the Kia script badging there in the center with the Brembo brakes. This is a Gran Turismo vehicle, so it is a GT. It is built for speed, 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, 3.3 liter V6 twin turbo engine. You can see the side air vent right there as well. Chrome caps. A little button on the door, so if you have the key in your pocket like I do, I also have the car on, but you press that little button there and it'll unlock and lock the doors. Gas cap on the driver's side. And then you have the back. So you have the Stinger badging right across the back, GT all-wheel drive there in the corner, and then you have the exhaust caps down below, and then you have the sensor ports along the back as well. Now it's not going to be too much of a technical detail of the vehicle. I tend to keep it light and airy, kind of something the average customer would want to know or want to see. So this one I might get a little bit more in depth just because, again, it is my favorite car. I've wanted one since it was a concept vehicle, and I am on my second one. I don't know if you can see way off in the distance, there's my GTS parked way over there. But let's take a look at the back. I always start from back to front. I just do. So, starting from back to front, again, black leather. A full-size adult can fit back here. I have two kids. I have a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old, and they fit back here all the time. You have your air vents. You have your 12-volt port, your USB port, your map pockets. You have your handlebar there with your garment hook. Same thing on this side, handlebar with garment hook. And then you have your light. Peel that off, that should not be on there. Kind of a look of the cabin from back here. You have the D-shaped steering wheel. It's a racing steering wheel. You have your aeronautical air vents, and then your aluminum plating there. You have your aluminum here on the side. Why there's a little USA flag in here, I have no idea. It's not one of ours. I wonder where it came from. That is weird, because that is not one of ours. This guy has the all-weather mats in it from Kia, which are kind of cool. Child anchor locks in the seats. So if you have little ones, you have the child anchor locks in there. And then you have your armrest that folds down with the cup holders here. These are very easy to clean if you spill drinks in here. My daughter left lemonade in here, and we took a flight and we came back a couple days later, and the cup had melted through and there was lemonade everywhere. I was very easily able to clean that up, and she lived to die another day. Sunroof on the top. I love my sunroof. One thing I skipped, which I think is because I walked around the car, typically I didn't follow my flow, is the trunk. Plenty of trunk space. I mean, I fit big old TVs in here, plenty of luggage, all that jazz. Plenty of trunk space. You have the little guy underneath with your space for the tire and jack. Child anchor locks on the 3 seats as well. And then this little partition there, that guy comes off very, very easily with the little hooks right here. For any reason you break those hooks, cost me like 45 cents to replace from Kia. I've done that myself. Well, I want to say my daughter did that too again. Little hand hook there. All right, it is 100 degrees out here and my phone literally shut down mid-video because it was too hot. So I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. Again, little hand hook here, and then you could easily just pull it down. Closes the trunk. I have the key in my pocket, so that beeping is the sound of the key in my pocket beeping because I have it not in the vehicle. All right, so this is kind of where the car shines the most. The interior. So right here on the left, automatically you have your power mirrors, mirror fold-in switch, door locks, window locks, all that good stuff. I park in a garage at home, so when I come in, me and my wife's car is kind of tight, so when I come in, I fold the mirrors up, pull in, and then fold the mirrors out. Once you lock the car, the mirrors fold in, so you know it's locked. I don't know if you can see right there in the upper left hand corner of the mirror, you have your blind spot detector. This car has great safety features. Blind spot detector, rear cross traffic detector, lane keep assist, all that good stuff. Here's the little panel. This little button will illuminate and deluminate, unilluminate that center screen, and then your 10.25 inch screen right there. You have your light stick here. I always like to make sure the lights are on auto, that way they go up and down as the sun goes up and down, and then you have your daytime running lights. One of the cool features in the 2022 is this gauges screen that you have here. You can change that middle screen with this button right here on the steering wheel, but that button, that gauges screen, shows you your PSI, your oil temperature, your torque, all that kind of good stuff. And then you can change that to trip, compass, attention level, you know, the digital speedometer. And then if you use this toggle switch right here, this toggle switch will go up and down, and then you can, you know, get different screens here. But I do love that gauges screen. I wish my Stinger had that. Mine does not. Fuel right there in the bottom right hand corner has your fuel indicator. Coming to the steering wheel, you have the radio controls. You can answer a call, decline a call, your favorites button. This little guy here will activate your voice assistant, so if you have Siri, Android Auto, that kind of thing. On the right hand side, you have, again, this button here manipulates the center screen for your menu. You have your cruise control, you have adaptive cruise control right here, so you could set car lengths instead of like miles per hour if you want to do 3 car lanes, 4 car lanes, that kind of thing. And then you have your lane keep assist. So if you see there on the, let me turn it off real quick and then turn it back on. That guy, if you're veering out of the lane, it'll gently move you back into the lane. So pretty cool. Again, safety features galore in this thing. The steering wheel has Kia script badging on it as well, and then here's a closer look of that D-shaped steering wheel. So it is a D shape, so it's a racing steering wheel. You have paddle shifters on your left and on your right. Those are really cool to play around with in manual mode. I really do like that a lot. Then you have your aluminum sports pedals down there. I don't know if I get a good angle. You have your full aluminum sports pedals, which are really cool. And let's go to the mirror. So this one here, it's a GT1, so there is one trim level above it, but it does have underneath, you have your garage door openers there for HomeLink. And then you have this big, beautiful 10.25-inch screen right here. Again, it is 100 degrees out here. It is boiling hot with no clouds in the sky whatsoever. Beautiful touchscreen. I love it. I wish my Stinger had that. I was holding out, you know, before trading up to see if I was going to get one that with the big touchscreen, because I knew they'd be coming out soon, and I just had to jump on my GTS, so did not get that, but definitely love it a lot. So you have built-in navigation, radio, Bluetooth, sounds of nature, which is kind of interesting. If you want to drive in the rain or in the forest, something that's calming, you can. And then to get back out of sounds of nature, you will hit radio. It'll take you to a radio station. I'm not going to play any music just because it'll get flagged by YouTube, and then I won't be able to do much with it. So not going to really demonstrate the radio too much, just this cool touchscreen. It does have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I'm an Apple guy myself, and I use CarPlay more than anything. I think it's pretty impressive. I love it a lot. And then you have Yuvo. Yuvo is Kia's app, so it will link to the app that you have, and it's pretty neat. Roadside assistance, you have a 5-year 60 roadside assistance with Kia. You can do your vehicle diagnostics, your weather, your maintenance, all that stuff. I want to go into Yuvo settings and show people that you have a feature called 911 Connect. So if 911 is connected to your car and you have an accident and your phone is paired, it'll call 911 for you. So pretty cool feature if the airbags are deployed. It's obviously it's not 100% foolproof system, because if something happens and your unit is damaged, like the computer, it may not activate. So just depends upon the severity of the crash, but it's a very cool feature. Here's a closer look at the aeronautical vents. I really do love them. I love the style. I love the design. And then down here you have your dual climate control, your directionals here, so if you want it you're in the face or on your feet, or defrosters. And then you have your blower speed. Pretty neat there. You have your wireless phone charger down there. You have your USB port. That's where you'd also plug in to activate your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay. And then you have a 12-volt here as well. Kind of have your standard gear shifter, you know, park, reverse, neutral, drive, all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put it into reverse, and then you can see the backup camera. And it is a guide as well, so if you turn the steering wheel, it'll guide you to and fro. Not bad. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have a different view there, so you can change your view with this little hidden icon in the upper right hand corner. Again, the aluminum, I really like the aluminum here. The aluminum's on the door handles as well, and then the aluminum is up there. I really do, I'm a big fan. You also have this aluminum trim that goes all the way along, and at night this kind of highlights to one of, I believe, 9 different colors, or 6 to 9 different colors. Pretty cool. I really like the interior lighting on here. It's not too much, but it's not too little. See if I get a good angle here. So, let's put this back in park. So, heated seats, heated steering wheel. You have your camera and your auto off. Auto off is where the engine will shut down if you're at an ideal temperature. If you're at a stoplight, help prevent excess gas usage. Different drive mode selector here. So with the drive modes, you can switch to sport, you can switch custom, comfort, eco, and then smart. You have whatever you want to choose. So in eco, in my Stinger, I still average about 22 miles per gallon in eco. Auto hold is quietly my favorite feature. I use it every day. especially at drive-thrus or picking up my kid from softball. It's just where you put your foot on the brake and then press auto hold, and it'll throw you into like a park situation, and then that way you can take your feet off the pedals, and then to accelerate, all you do is put your feet back on the pedals. So pretty nifty. You have your map, and then you have your little, this is why I like the bigger screen, because you can use what I call 3 levels. There's a little teeny white arrow right there, and you can use that, and then you can customize this. So not bad. So this guy is, like I said, 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. 5-year 60 bumper to bumper warranty, 10-year 100 on the powertrain warranty. Super cool. I really do. Oh look, they got rid of the sunglass holder. No sunglass holder there. Mine has a sunglass holder. Oh, neat. Oh, but what was I saying? So yeah, warranty. I mean, for what this car is, for the price it has, the features it has automatic seats. I'm actually raising the seat right now. It is a great value, really cool value. I'm a fan of the GT1. I would like a GT2. Don't get me wrong, GT2s are very impressive, but for what you get in a GT1, you just can't be beat. I think it's actually my favorite trim level. I'm just going to do just a quick little drive around just to kind of give you a feel of how these things operate. They accelerate very quickly. Let's see if I can change my gauge down here. Go to, see, there's that auto off feature. One thing I hate about auto off is that when it goes to auto off, the air conditioning cuts out. So turn my blinker on. I love the handling of this thing. It's, I've been in my share of, quote unquote sports cars, and like how jerky they are and how they handle can be. You get a bouncy ride. This thing is so smooth. You really don't feel it at all. Everyone I show on test drives or in my personal, people always say how smooth it is. Let's see if we can get a little. You can take these corners pretty well. Just a little neighborhood here. There's a really big hill up on this street, which I like to take people on test drives, or I advise them to go on test drives. But let's see if we can. Just the acceleration is so quick, and then the deceleration is so smooth. Those Brembo brakes are really fun to play with. I love them. Can't say I don't. Alright guys, sorry about cutting the test drive short. Again, it is so hot out here, my phone shut off again. So I am going to go inside. But again, thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys down at the dealership. And again, this is the 2022 Kia Stinger GT1.